This is the Telemetry Transportation Daily for June 26, 2025, and I'm Sam Abul-Samad, Vice President of Market Research for Telemetry. In the 5 decades that we've been putting chips into cars, one company that has had surprisingly never made a huge impact is Intel. For decades, Intel was the 800-pound gorilla in the microprocessor market thanks to its x86 processor architecture in PCs. It had some market presence with microcontrollers in the mid-1990s, and then providing CPUs for infotainment systems in the 2010s. But when development of automated driving took off in the late 2000s, most companies were using Intel server CPUs combined with Nvidia GPUs. But Intel never really developed any viable low-power competition for ARM-based chips that had taken much of the automotive market, just as they had in consumer electronics. When Nvidia developed its own SoCs by combining ARM cores with its GPUs, and Qualcomm had its own ARM SoCs for infotainment, meaning that automated driving developers no longer needed an x86 CPU as part of their compute platform. Intel acquired advanced driver assistance system leader Mobileye in 2017, but it continued to operate largely independently of Intel, and its chip designs have remained largely confined to the ADAS and automated driving sector, while the industry as a whole has moved towards architectures with more centralized compute. Mobileye had an IPO in October 2022, but Intel has retained a majority stake in the company. Under Intel's previous CEO, Pat Gelsinger, a decision was made to establish automotive as a third pillar of the business alongside client and data center computing, and a new automotive SoC family was announced at CES 2024 with a focus on power efficiency and power management. While Intel indicated that Zeekr was to be its first customer for the new chip by the end of the year, there has been no subsequent announcements about actual design wins that would utilize the new automotive SoCs. Gelsinger was fired in December 2024, and new CEO Lip-Bu Tan has been working to reorganize and stabilize the rest of the business. As part of that reorganization, the decision has been made to shut down the automotive business and lay off most of the staff. With the auto industry now bifurcating between China and the rest of the world, there just doesn't seem to be a place for Intel to capture any business. Chinese automakers are going with Chinese suppliers, and the rest of the world has Nvidia, Qualcomm, NXP, and Mobileye. The remaining question now is, what will Intel do with its stake in Mobileye? It seems likely that they will probably either divest it into the open market or sell to someone else. Mobileye remains a strong business on its own, so perhaps an NXP or Qualcomm might want to acquire it. Interesting times continue, and thanks for listening.